what is special about Vizag is we have the hills, we have people there, we have the tribal people there, we also have the ocean, sea. Tell me more about Araku people, their tradition, their livelihood, and also you have published a book called Girijana Vaibhavam. Tell me more about that.
2023 is when our district, Visakhapatnam, got cut, or rather got smaller, and now it's ASR district. So for a long time, Visakhapatnam district included the what we now call the ASR district. Even today, if you ask a tribal, me the district empty Visakhapatnam ane antaru gabukkumani ASR analku raadu kuda. So anyway, so 56% of the landmass was in the hill area or the tribal area. That was all, that was Visakhapatnam. So that is why my narration has always been that. I've been doing it since 2005, not narration, but involved with the tribal people. So what is so beautiful? India is diverse, culturally, traditionally, languages, the way we attire ourselves, the way we are. And tribals form a very integral part of our country. We do speak about the Northeast, we do speak about the Santas, we do speak about the different parts of our country we have it. We also have it in the Eastern Ghats. And there we have so many different tribes, and no two tribes have not very different, but they are pretty different in the way they celebrate life, festivities, their dress, their food. Today everything is meshed up. But if you looked at it about 15 years or 20 years back, they didn't even come down their hills for a long time. So I, as a person who didn't know, just like many people, when I came here in 2005, I just went on a visit saying, I'm going there. And I didn't know what that going there meant. And that's when I saw this huge difference of what no one knows. And I remember when I came back from these visits and trying to tell my mom and my grandmom and anybody else, Ada, Auna, Alaga, Ikkade, move 1 kilometer doranlo. And I used to come back telling these stories, and it is not one or two. The way they live their life, the way they, livelihoods that they do, whether it is beekeeping, farming, pottery, so many different things, building, carpentry, everything is still got hardly any tools, still got hardly anything. They're so resourceful with everything that is around them. Bhashal veru, Pandagal veru, Patalu veru, పద్యాలు వేరు, చెప్పిన విధానం వేరు. అంత వేరున్నప్పుడు ఏది తెలియపోతే పుస్తకం రాకపోతే ఏటి రాద్దాం. That is what Girijana Vaibhavam is all about, and that is the beauty of this tribal area. And yes, I love to share that too a lot.
Okay, tell me, what is that one thing that you've learned from Araku people, and also what is that thing that not the common people know about Araku and Araku tribes?
It is unfair when you say about one thing you learned.
There are many.
Hundreds. You can say I was a zero when I first started, and today I have so much, it sort of bursts out of my heart. And in fact, every time when I tell the children of the area about something else, they would also be excited, because no two areas know about the other area. I was almost one of the first few people who would tell these things. So that is how it was. So it's another big story for another day. And what is it that people don't know about it?
Common people.
Still pretty zero. Because even now, ekkadiki veltunnaru Araku. Em veltunnaru jacket వేసుకొని ఫోటో తీసుకొని సెల్ఫీ కొట్టుకొని వచ్చారు అంతే. నువ్వు వెళ్ళవరా క్లౌడ్స్ చూసావా, కొండల మీద చూసాను చాలా బాగుంది ఫినిష్డ్. సో అది తెలియడం కూడా కాదు, అది సిగ్గుచేట అనమాట. బట్ దెన్ there is so much.
What did you learn from them?
so much, whether it is about farming, livelihood, dressing, the way they live. Everything that they use is from the ground, from the tree, the leaf, the flower, everything that they do. And they look up and they will be able to tell you the direction of the wind. They see that side and they'll tell you the rain will come. They look at a cloud and say, ivadi emi avadamma. What a lot of science they have. How can I learn that? I can't learn. Unlearnable things are there. And so that is how, and even the quotations that they speak are beautiful. The songs they sing are beautiful. Let me give you one example. Fire. How does any rural or any space, if you burn a fire, including a tribal, కర్రలు తెచ్చి పెట్టి అగ్గి మంట పెడతారు కదా. ఆ అగ్గి మంట పెట్టబోనప్పుడు చిన్నది కదా, కాగితంతో చేయడు, అది ఇలాగిలగిలగా అంటారు, రాళ్ళతో అంటారు. లేకపోతే ఈ మధ్యన అన్ని అగ్గి పొలాలు కూడా ఉండవు వాళ్ళకి. వాళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడూ ఒక అగ్గి ఉంటూనే ఉంటుంది. ఒక అగ్గి నుంచి ఇంకొక అగ్గే పెడతారు వాళ్ళు, స్టవ్ నుంచో అదే కుంపటి నుంచో దాని నుంచో. సో దానికి ఒక పదం ఉంటుంది. ఆ అగ్గి అలా పైకి వచ్చేసరికి ఇంకొక పదం ఉంటుంది, ఇంకా పెద్దదైతే ఇంకో పదం. అలాగా వాళ్ళకి 18-22 పదాలు ఉన్నాయి, only to denote the quality of the fire and the color and the height of the fire. You say, I started a fire, it is a big one, smoke dead. We don't have words, but they use that one word and you will know whether it is this high, because of the intensity of the heat, not the height. Everything combined in the language called Kui. You tell me, it doesn't have a script. Many people tried to make a script, but they originally never had a script, and they speak these languages.
You understand?
To some extent, or at least I pretend to.
They understand Telugu?
Yeah, now everybody is, our education system there is so mainstream, they don't even allow them, or it is not inclusive. They've got rich diversity in flora, in the fauna, in the people, in the way they, but that's not included in their curriculum. So they want to be like somebody somewhere, something, because they hardly meet. Like maybe one of the few people who go to meet them in their schools is myself and some officials from the administration who always got pokey faces. They never smile. So that is all they know, maybe a doctor and a nurse, and then their parents and teachers. So their exposure is so low, but they're always imagining that there's something somewhere, but all the richness is in their land. They don't think that is rich. They don't think that is something to be proud of.
They're still like that.
Not still. They always were proud. Today our mainstream education has removed the pride. And that has been done so fast, so beautifully, and it's deteriorated the entire ability to say, it's my land. Whereas they didn't even know it's my land. They loved it. It's just that they never thought they were different from a tree. That rooted there, I rooted here. అంత అందమైన ఫిలాసఫీని ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోయి ఏదో చేసేయాలంటారు. వాళ్ళకి ఎలాగొస్తుంది? ఎలా చేయగలరు వాళ్ళు? వాళ్ళ భూమి తాలూకా బలం, వాళ్ళ పద్ధతుల తాలూకా బలం, వాళ్ళ వ్యవహారం గురించి బలం, ఆ బలం పిల్లలకి అర్థం అవ్వకపోతే వాళ్ళు అక్కడెందుకు ఉంటారు? ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోవాలనుకుంటారు. వెళ్ళగలరా? వెళ్ళలేదు. అది తీసేస్తున్నాం మనం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పేరులో. సో ఇవాళ కూడా నేను ఎవ్రీ 2 monthsకి 15 రోజులు నేను అక్కడే ఉంటాను. I stay there and I contribute my time there. I hardly make a big difference, but I contribute my time, and it's a very, very, how do I say, rewarding for me and for them.
You're doing a great job, ma'am. నాకు పర్సనలీ అరకు అంతగా అసలు తెలీదు. ఉంది తెలుసు, కాఫీ ఒక్కటే తెలుసు, అరకు అంటే కాఫీ అంటే తెలుసు, కానీ ఇంత ఉందా అరకులో? నాకు అర్జెంట్గా అరకు వెళ్ళిపోవాలనిపిస్తుంది.
వెళ్ళినా ఇవన్నీ ఏమి కనపడదు మీకు
అక్కడ.
ఏమి ఇలాగే మళ్ళీ అరకు వెళ్తావు, కాఫీ తాగి వచ్చేస్తావు, ఇదేమి కనపడదు.
మరి ఇవన్నీ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయాలంటే మీతో వెళ్ళాలి.
నాతో వెళ్ళొచ్చు, ఒక గ్రూప్ గా వచ్చి 1 రాత్రి 2 రాత్రులు ఉంటే గ్రామాల్లో. అలాగని ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్స్ తీసుకెళ్తాను, డిజైనర్స్ తీసుకెళ్తాను, ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ ఓవర్ ద కంట్రీ కమ్ అండ్ వి డూ. వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఓల్డెస్ట్ హౌస్ బిల్డింగ్ విల్ బీ దేర్. అంటే హట్.
Ah,
అది ఎప్పుడో తరతరాలు, ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ 1000 years బ్యాక్ వాళ్ళు ఎలాగ ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్నారు ఇంకా అలాగే కట్టుకుంటారు. సో ఆర్కిటెక్చరల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి నిజంగా ఆ కట్టుతల తాలూకా న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్స్ తోటి ఎలా అక్కడ చూడొచ్చు మనం. అది సో ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో నా ఇప్పుడు కూడా కాఫీ తాగేసి వచ్చి ఆహా బాగుందని అనుకొని ఏమి కనపడదు. మళ్ళీ కాఫీ అని అన్న ఆ కాఫీ అని అసలు కథ ఉంటుంది గాయత్రి, అద్భుతం అనుకో. ఇట్స్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్టోరీ. కాఫీ మందు కానే కాదు అది, ఎవరో తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ వేసారు. కానీ వీళ్ళు అడాప్ట్ చేసుకొని ఎంత చక్కగా నా ల్యాండ్లో దే ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ కాఫీ అండ్ ఆల్ మల్టీ అదర్ ఆర్గానిక్ క్రాప్స్. It's another big story by itself. In fact, because of that, I am part of a very, very engaging NGO called Sanjeevani. I'm just another like volunteer or a spokesperson. And we are doing something called the Soil and Seed Information Center. It's coming up.
wow,
Yes.
that is very nice.
Yes.
I want to know more about it. We'll surely be in
We'll do
touch.
it at another time.
Yes, yes. Thank you for listening to this episode of Abhilasha. If this touched you, inspired you, or made you think, please do us a small favor. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel Abhilasha, Stories from Heart, Mind, and Voice.